Good morning. Welcome to Mitchie's Motivational Monday. How you guys doing today? Hope you had a great weekend. It's been really sunny and beautiful here this weekend. I mean, it was still cold. Today I think it got or yesterday I think it got up to about the 30 mark. But you know what? The sun shining felt good, especially if you're wearing dark clothes. Get into the dark car and it's nice and warm. Yeah, good times. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Today I wanted to come out and I wanted to talk about mindset. I wanted to talk about what we consider our plan, right? And I want to talk about how a lot of times when things aren't going our way, we get frustrated. So, when you think about that, when you think about our minds and you think about where we're at in our thought process, when if you're living, well, let me rephrase that. If you're depressed or if you're sad or if you're angry or frustrated about something, chances are you're living in the past because you're frustrated about something that has happened. And so you're living in the past. But if you're in fear or if you're worried or if you're anxious about what's going to happen, you're living in the future. Neither one of those do you any good. But if you're at peace and if you're in a good place, chances are you're living in the present because the present is the gift of today. So I heard that a while back and it really stuck with me and I wanted to share that with you guys, because there's a lot of truth in that. And so getting into that mindset, it's hard to hold on to that. It's hard to think in that regard. Over these past few months, over this past year, things have happened for me, things have changed in my life, and I've started to analyze and think more about my thought process and what I'm thinking of. And a lot of times I realize that my stress or my sadness isn't really warranted. It just isn't because I'm worrying about something that I can't control. And, a wise man once told me to worry about tomorrow is a poor investment in today. Another good one, right? So to worry about something that you can't control is a waste of your energy. And I've talked about this in other videos. The other thing is worrying about how something's going to happen. Like, how am I going to make this deadline for these bills? How am I going to make this payment for this thing that I got and I have no money and I don't know how this is going to work out and I'm all worried about it. But the reality is there's a plan. God has a plan for each and every one of us. The universe has a plan for each and every one of us. However you want to say it, however you want to think about it, spiritual, we're all spiritual beings. And however you want to look at that spirituality is up to you. But at the end of the day, it's all about that plan that's already put in place for us. We have what's called a destiny. It's something that's going to happen, just not in our time frame. And when we're trying to worry and wonder and figure out and think about how we're going to make something happen, the fact of the matter is it's already planned. It's going to happen. It's just not going to happen in your time frame or mine or ours. It's going to happen in the time frame that it's already planned to happen in. So to worry about that step, it's senseless. You can't control it. The only thing you can control is now. The only thing you can control is that next step that you're going to take. What you're doing right this minute. What your mindset is at this moment in time. That's what matters. Not what's going to happen tomorrow, because you don't know. You can't control that. And that is to say that we're given that gift of tomorrow. So think about that in your daily ventures. Think about, worrying about tomorrow and think about that plan that's already put in place and have faith. That's the other thing is like, you have to have faith that tomorrow is going to be a good day. You have to have faith that everything that you need to happen in your life that needs to happen for you is going to happen. It's just going to be in its time frame, not necessarily in yours. So it's all about mindset. It's all about thought process. It's all about how you analyze things. I analyze stuff in my mind all the time. I've been going through a lot of changes. I've been going through a lot of, I've had sessions with a spiritual counselor and coach and, trying to figure out why I feel depressed sometimes, why I'm sad, why, I act the way I do, why I take blame for everything, even though it's not my fault, why I'm apologizing to someone, even though I did nothing wrong. And so, I start looking into myself and why am I acting that way? It's not my fault. I didn't do anything wrong. Why am I apologizing? So, it's being aware of those thought processes, being aware of getting stuck in here, that voice that's saying you're not going to make it. That voice that's saying, "Oh, you can't do that." But you can. You have to tune that shit out. You have to look inside your heart. You have to find that energy within inside you, that positive momentum inside you that's going to take you into tomorrow, not hold you back into today. Don't let that mind beat you, because it can. You can get stuck in it and it will beat you to death. So don't get stuck in your head, guys. Think about what I'm saying. I hope this message reaches you today and finds you exuberant and, has given you a different thought process, a different mindset for tomorrow and for today, even. It's just like being kind to people. That kindness, that act of kindness, those simple little things that you do for other people that are positive, those little gestures that you give. Yesterday was Charlie G's birthday. My man, Charlie G, give it up for Charlie G. And, that man has gone through a bunch of stuff, but you know what? In his heart, he's still humble. He's very generous. He's very giving. He's just a really solid person. And I think we all need to strive to be that. We all need to strive to be better than we are today. We all need to strive to be better human beings in the end and to leave this world better than when we found it. That's pretty much the message for today. I don't know how else to express the inner peace that you can find and the peacefulness that you can have by not worrying about tomorrow, and just have faith that everything will happen. Everything will work out. It always does. How many times have you sat there and said, "Man, I don't know how am I going to make that happen?" And then, next thing this happens, that happens, and boom, there it is. Holy shit. More than you ever dreamed. It's happened. I know it's happened to every one of you. Think about it. And you realize that is going to happen for you. You just have to have faith in it. Faith is a big thing. Faith is a big thing. Whatever you put your faith into, I choose to put my faith in a higher power. I choose to put my faith in God. And that's me. So I have faith knowing that I'll be okay. And you will too. Everything will work out. And life will happen the way it's supposed to happen. You just have to stop stopping yourself from moving forward. Fear is the biggest enemy. Excuse me. Fear is definitely our biggest enemy. So guys, 8 minutes into this thing, I just want to say, I got my truck all packed up, heading to Illinois today. Gonna go hang out with my bro, Clint Westwood, whom I also want to throw out a big happy birthday to Clint. Happy birthday, bro, and I will see you shortly. We're going to have some cake and ice cream, and next week, we're going to watch the Super Bowl. You guys ready for the Super Bowl? Hell yeah! So, all right, guys, until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you're in a better place than you were 10 minutes ago, and I hope you have a phenomenal week, and I hope everything that you dream of happens for you, and it will. It will in time. You just have to believe that, and you just have to have faith in that, and you have to work on that mind and stop thinking in that negative fashion. Stop holding yourself back from progressing forward. And until next time, you guys have yourselves a wonderful one, and I will talk to you soon. I love you all. Peace.